दत्तात्रेयाय नमः. अवधूत चिंतन स्वरूपाय दत्तात्रेयाय नमः. Now I will tell you about ultrascience. What does ultrascience mean? Ultrascience is that science which is beyond the normal science. You must remember this fact. The ultrascience is that science which is beyond the normal science. Ultra-scientific experiments are done in the field of ultrascience. Ultra-scientific experiments. These super scientific experiments are done in the field of ultrascience. Ultra-scientific experiments are the important part of ultrascience. Ultra-scientific experiments and ultra-scientific results are the parts of ultrascience. Those mystical facts which are important in the field of mysticism are also the part of ultrascience. Some major concepts of religion are also included in ultrascience. The ultra-scientific view about the intention of human life is also included in the field of ultrascience. And hence, the field of ultrascience is very, very large. The knowledge about science must be accepted. Similarly, knowledge about the ultrascience must also be accepted. Because the knowledge of ultrascience is same for the persons belonging to all castes, all sects, and all religions. And hence, the knowledge of ultrascience must be accepted and must be considered in detail by all persons in the world. In the field of science, there are experiments. Scientists give their much more period of time for experiments. Similarly, in the field of ultrascience, much more period of time must be given to understand the theorems in the field of ultrascience. Listeners should also give their special time for listening this topic of ultrascience. This topic must be listened to. Some period of time should be given for listening to this topic. Now, what is the role of ultrascience? What is the role of science? The answers of such questions must be known by all. The role of normal science belongs to the normal life and The role of ultrascience belongs to the ultra life of living beings. That means the life beyond life, the life beyond human life. There is a life after death also. That life can be termed as ultra life. For the happiness in ultra life, ultra science must be studied in detail. Ultra science must be studied in detail. Now, I will tell an example. There was a woman. That woman was living in a simple cottage. At one day, she lost her pin. She lost her pin. She searched the pin. She decided to search the pin. There was no light in her cottage. And hence, she decided to search her pin in the outer light. There was a lamp on the pole. And hence, in the outside area, there was light. That woman, that old lady, decided to search her pin in that outer light. And she was searching there, her pin. After some period of time, some persons came there. They did not ask anything. They felt that something is lost here. That thing may be much more valuable, and hence we must also search. Those people started searching. After some period of time again, some persons came there. They did not ask to anyone which thing is lost. They did not ask. And they also started searching. They were not knowing what is to be searched, but they started searching. Much more time had gone. Then a sage came there. That sage asked one person, "What are you searching here?" That man said that, "I do not know what I am searching." The sage asked to another person, "What are you searching?" That person also said that, "I do not know what I am searching." The sage asked to third person. Third person also gave the same reply. Fourth person also gave the same reply. Many persons were searching something, but they did not know what they were searching. Finally, the sage came to that old woman and he asked what she was searching. What she was searching. That old woman replied, "I am searching my pin." The sage asked, "Where your pin was lost?" The woman said, "My pin was lost in my cottage." The sage asked, "Then why You are searching your pain in outside area. The woman said that there is no light in my cottage and hence I am searching my pain in outer light. If the pain is lost inside the cottage, you must search the pain inside the cottage. You must have a lamp inside the cottage. You can lighten the lamp inside the cottage. And you must search where you have lost the thing. You must search at that place only. For searching at inner place, there is a requirement of inner light. For searching the outer things, there is a requirement of outer light. When you understand this story, you can understand the difference between inner light and outer light. In the field of spiritualism, there is an importance of inner light. There is an importance of inner light. Any person must search his lost thing in the inner light of spiritualism. At which place the thing is lost, at that place only the thing must be searched. There is an importance of inner light and outer light. Similarly, there is an importance of normal light and ultra light. There is an existence of normal light of normal science, and there is an existence of ultra light of ultra science. There is an existence of ultra light of ultra science. Ultra light of the knowledge of ultra science, you may say. And in that ultra light, when there is an existence of ultra light, you can search your lost things. You can search what you want to search about ultra science. You can search in that ultra light what you have to obtain. This is the main thing you must remember. There is an importance of ultra light in the field of ultra science. There is an importance of normal light of normal knowledge in the field of normal science, means this materialistic science. There is an importance of normal light in normal science. There is an importance of ultra light in ultra science. All these facts must be remembered by all. Now, you have to search, you have to research, and you must know about ultra researching also. There is an importance of searching, there is an importance of researching, and there is an importance of ultra searching also, ultra researching also. Now, everyone should understand the concept of concentration. Concentration is necessary in every field. I will tell a story. There was a person who decided to dig a well in his land. He decided to dig a well. He chose a spot. He started the work of digging. He dug only for 2 feet and he stopped the work. Again, he chose another place for digging. He started the work of digging and he dug only for 2 feet. Again, he quitted that spot and he chose the third place. At that third place, he again started the work of digging and he dug only for 2 feet. He did not get water. He did this work similarly at various places, almost 20 places. He dug the land only for 2 feet at 20 places, at 20 spots. But he did not obtain the water. He did not obtain the water. For obtaining water, digging must be done up to the level where water is existing. Digging at a place 2 feet, digging at another place only for 2 feet. This is not the proper way of creating a well. This is not the proper way of creating a well. If you have to dig a well, you have to dig. You have to perform the work of digging at a place. Similarly, when you have to obtain the water of knowledge, then you have to concentrate at that point only. You have to concentrate at that point only. Then you can obtain the knowledge. You can obtain the water of knowledge. You can obtain the nectar of knowledge. You have to concentrate at one place only, at one point only. Then you will get something. You will get the nectar of that knowledge. You will get the water of that knowledge. You will get the holy milk of that knowledge. You have to concentrate at one point. Similarly, in the field of ultrascience, there is a necessity of ultra concentration. There is a necessity of ultra concentration because the topics in the field of ultrascience are very deep topics, are very difficult topics, and hence ultra concentration must be given if you have to understand the topics in the field of ultrascience. You must have ultra concentration. Without ultra concentration, you will not understand the most important topics in the field of ultrascience. Hence, ultra concentration must be given. Ultra concentration must be maintained in the mind. This is the most important fact. If you have to understand the vast field of ultrascience. Now, I will tell you another example. There was a person who had the knowledge of geometry and psychology. He asked his student why there is an acute stress on acute angle. Why there is an acute stress on acute angle? The student replied, acute angle is never right. This is a joke. The teacher who had the knowledge of geometry and psychology again asked his student why there is chronic stress angle. The student replied, obtuse angle is never right. This is also a joke. Some of you might have heard such jokes relating to geometry and psychology. Some of you might have heard such similar jokes in the field of geometry and psychology. But now you have to answer the question, why there is so much stress in the world? Why there is so much stress in the world? You cannot give the answer similar to that student that this world is not right. If you answer that this world is not right, your answer will not be right. Please understand my sentence. If you will say that this world is not right, then your answer will not be right. The right answer is, most of the minds in the world are not right, and hence there is much more stress in the world. The right answer is, most of the minds in the world are not right, most of the minds in the world are not on the right path, and hence there is much more stress in the world. This is the right answer. Then, how to improve the position? How to improve the position in this world? How to remove the stress in this world? The persons in the world must know the importance of ultrascience. All of the persons in the world must understand the various theorems of ultrascience. Then the stress in the world will vanish. Because of jokes, some stress, little stress will be away. You can remove little stress, some stress on your mind by hearing jokes. But if you have to remove the stress actually for eternal period, then you must understand the theorems of ultrascience. The stress in the world, much more stress in the world, will be removed with the use of ultrascience. Hence, there is a need of ultra spread of the knowledge of ultrascience. Please remember this word. There is a need of ultra spread of knowledge in the ultrascience. Spread must be ultra spread of this eternal knowledge. This knowledge is same for the persons belonging to all castes, sects and religions. Ultra knowledge must be spread with the speed which is known as ultra speed. Hence, this spread of super knowledge will be called as ultra spread. When will this happen? This will happen when most of the persons will think that there is an importance of ultrascience, which is similar, which is same for all persons in the world. This point must also be noted. This point must also be noted there is a need of ultra spread. There is a need of ultra speed, and there is a need of ultra spread of the knowledge. All these facts must be considered in detail, must be considered very thoroughly. Then these supreme facts, these superior facts can be understood. Now, I will tell you another example. There is a glass. It is half filled. This is very famous example, but I am telling you this example from the ultra scientific view. You might have heard that example, but I am telling this example from the ultra scientific view. Please remember this fact. There is a glass which is half filled. One person having optimistic ideas will say that this glass is half filled. One person having pessimistic ideas will say that this glass is not filled in half portion. A chemist will say that in this glass there is a liquid. In that liquid there are these ingredients. And remaining portion there are ingredients of oxygen and nitrogen. A person having the knowledge of physics will say that glass is made of glass. There is occurring a reflection and refraction of light. And glass is solid. The liquid in the glass is naturally liquid, and there is a gas also. A person having the knowledge of physics will say according to his view. Now, the person having the knowledge of ultrascience will say that this glass is not eternal. The liquid or anything else in that glass is not also eternal. This view must also be studied. This view must also be studied. There is an importance of studying this view also. This view is known as a spiritualistic view. There is an importance of spiritualistic view also, and hence in the field of ultrascience, ultra experiments are done to understand the theorems in the field of spiritualism. You must understand this. Various experiments by several sages are done for describing the theorems in the field of ultrascience. Those sages are known as rishis, munis and saints, etc. There is necessity of ultrascience. There is much more necessity of ultrascience in our life. This fact must be understood by everyone. Now, you must understand the difference between the normal thinking and the ultra thinking. In human life, thinking is done for day-to-day life. Those things which are required by us are under thinking. That is normal thinking. Those things which are required which are essential in our life. Thinking about those is done. That is normal thinking. That is materialistic thinking. There is materialistic thinking about this materialistic world. Now, what is the difference between normal thinking and ultra thinking? Ultra thinking is done for eternal life. Ultra thinking is done for the pleasure in eternal life. And hence, ultra thinking is a topic in the field of spiritualism. Ultra thinking is the topic in the field of ultra science. There is a need of ultra thinking. There is a need of ultra thinking. Now, there is a difference between capacity and ultra capacity. In normal science, you may have the word capacity. In various fields of science, there is the word capacity. But the word ultra capacity is related mostly to ultra science. Those persons who want to study the ultra science must have the ultra capacity of understanding. Please again remember this sentence. Those who want to study the ultra science must have the capacity, must have the ultra capacity of understanding. Now I will tell you an example. There was a conference. That conference was related to various sects, various religions. Many persons who had the knowledge about their sects or their religions were invited in that conference. The chairman of that conference was a chemist. He sat on the chair of chairman. He decided to tell a joke at the beginning of the conference. He decided to tell a joke in the beginning of the conference. That chairman was having the knowledge of religion and various sects also. Besides that, that chairman had the knowledge of chemistry also. He decided to tell a joke regarding his field of chemistry. He had a bottle in his hand. There was a solution in that bottle. The chairman said, "This solution is basic." The persons who were attending that conference were full of anger. They became angry. Much more angriness, much more anger was there in their mind because of the sentence of that chairman. That chairman had told one joke only. The solution is basic. But the persons who were sitting, they became very angry. Then in that conference, everyone of every sect or every religion said that the basic facts in my religion are only basic for solving the problems in the world. Every person belonging to every sect and every so-called religion told the same thing, that which things are told in my sect or in my religion are the basic facts. What the chairman has told just now is not correct. Every person told this. How can one solution be the basic? They did not understand the joke. They did not understand the language of chemistry. They did not understand the language of chemistry. They did not understand that joke made by that chairman. And hence, they were quarreling with each other. The persons belonging to various castes and various sects and various religions were quarreling with each other. After hearing the sentence of that chairman, everyone was telling, the theorems in my sect are basic theorems. Theorems in my religion are basic theorems. Everyone was saying like that. And there was much quarrel. There was no peace. Conference was arranged for invitation to peace, but there was no peace at all. Conference was arranged for invitation, for inviting the peace, for invitation to peace. But actually in that conference there was no peace. This is the tragedy in the world. This is the tragedy in the world. No one desires to understand the feelings of other religion or other sect. He is firm that the theorem mentioned in his sect or so-called religion is the basic theorem. There is no other theorem which is basic. This is actually the position in the world. The chairman of that conference had said that this solution is basic. Basic means alkaline. This solution is alkaline. But the persons belonging to knowledge of only that sect and only that religion could not understand even that joke. This is the tragedy. And they were quarreling. That quarreling was based only on a single joke. There is a quarreling and quarreling only on a single word also. This is the tragic situation in this world. Persons in the world, most persons in the world are unable to understand the simple words of jokes. And most persons are unable to understand the meaning of the words written in the books. And hence there is quarreling and quarreling. They cannot understand the actual meaning of those words mentioned in the books of that religion or of that sect. And hence there is quarreling and quarreling. They are unable to understand the meaning. And hence there is an arisal of quarreling. Ultrascience is beyond this. Ultrascience is beyond these all materialistic approaches in the world. Most persons have materialistic approach about their sect or their so-called religion, and hence there is no peace. For arrival of peace, conferences are arranged. For arrival of peace, conferences are arranged, but there is lack of peace in the conferences. And hence, ultrascience must be understood. Materialistic approaches must be kept aside, and for the peace in the world, ultrascience must be accepted. Ultrascience is same for all persons in all castes, all sects, and in all religions. And hence, there is necessity of ultrascience. You have understood that ultrascience is the science which is beyond the normal science. There are ultra-scientific experiments in the field of ultrascience. There are ultra-scientific results in the field of ultrascience. And hence, you must have affinity towards ultrascience. You must have adhesiveness towards ultrascience for the benefit of this world. You must have affinity towards ultrascience. This point must be understood. All these points which I have mentioned up till now must be understood if you want to know what is ultrascience. Now, there are hundreds of jokes. There are lakhs of jokes in the world. But actual knowledge for eternal life must be obtained with the help of ultrascience. Any one person may say that there are problems in the field of mathematics and there are solutions and solutions in the field of chemistry. This is only a joke. This is not reality. If any person says that there are problems and problems in the field of mathematics and there are solutions and solutions in the field of chemistry, then this can be called as a joke. This is not reality. This is not reality. Reality must be understood. In materialistic world also. In the field of ultrascience, there is ultra-reality. There is ultra-reality in the field of ultrascience. In this materialistic world, reality must be understood. Now, I will say that there are several problems in the field of mathematics and there are solutions also of that mathematical problems in the field of mathematics. There are problems and solutions also in the field of mathematics, solution of mathematical problems. There are problems, there are mathematical problems and the mathematical solutions of mathematical problems in the field of mathematics. This is reality. This is reality. And in the field of chemistry, several solutions are there. Solution in the field of chemistry is turned for a liquid. To understand the qualities of that liquid, of that element or anything, solution is prepared. For understanding the qualities of that solution, experiments are done. In the field of chemistry also, there are the problems about solutions, and there are solutions of that chemical problem. And hence, jokes are only jokes, reality is reality. Reality is reality. Reality must be understood. In materialistic world also, that reality will be materialistic reality only. But in the field of ultra science, ultra reality must be understood. Ultra reality must be understood. In the field of ultra science, there is an importance of ultra reality. Ultra reality is useful for gaining the pleasure in eternal life. Materialistic realities are understood for the pleasure in materialistic life. Hence, there is an importance of ultra reality. There is an importance of ultra vision. There is a vision which can understand the materialistic views. But in the field of ultra science, ultra vision is necessary to see the ultra views. To see the ultra views, there is a necessity of ultra vision in the field of ultra science. To see the ultra views, there is necessity of ultra vision. With the help of materialistic vision, ultra views cannot be seen. Hence, there is a requirement of ultra vision for the study of ultra science. There is an importance of roots. Root means the basic thing. There is an importance of ultra roots in the field of ultra science. Ultra roots. You may have heard the word root in the field of botany. In the botanical field, you have heard the word root. Root of a plant. In the field of mathematics, you might have heard the word square root and other roots also. Similarly, there are ultra roots in the field of ultra science. If there is a question, if there is a problem, the root of that problem must be known. For solving that problem, the root of problem must be known. And root of solution must also be known. In the field of ultra science, there is an importance of ultra roots, which are useful for maintenance of the ultra theorems in the field of ultra science. You may say theorem or ultra theorem in the field of ultra science. Ultra roots are the basic theorems, or the very, very basic theorems in the field of ultra science. Those must be understood. Now, if anyone asks that what is the necessity of ultra science, if there is an existence of ultra science, if anyone asks, I will give the answer there is an existence of violet part in the light. Similarly, there is an existence of ultraviolet rays. There is an existence of sound. There is an existence of ultrasound also. There is an existence of short wave. There is an existence of ultra short wave. There is an existence of short frequency. There is an existence of ultra short frequency. Similarly, there is an existence of science and there is an existence of ultra science also. Ultra science is based on the super scientific experiments and super scientific results which are related to spiritualism. Please understand this fact again and again. Super scientific experiments and super scientific results of those experiments are considered in the field of ultra science. Hence, there is an importance of all these facts. Now, ultrasound, ultrasonic, ultraviolet, etc. All these things are studied in the field of science, in the field of normal science. But if there is an existence of ultra thinking, if there is an existence of ultra capacity of understanding, then there must be a separate science which is known as ultra science. Hence, there is a requirement of ultra science. Normal science is useful for normal life, normal materialistic life, normal life which is seen by normal eyes. Normal science is useful for that. Or at some place, those things which are not seen by normal eyes but can be experienced by some ways, by some scientific ways, those things are also studied in the field of normal science only. But which things are beyond this normal science, those things which are beyond the capacity of this normal science are studied in the field of ultra science. Those things which are beyond the capacity of this normal science are studied and experienced in the field of ultra science. Ultra science is included in supreme ocean of knowledge. Ultra science is included in the supreme ocean of knowledge. Supreme ocean of knowledge is ultimate knowledge which is applicable to all castes, all sects and all religions. And hence, ultra science is applicable to the persons belonging to all castes, all sects and all religions. Ultimate knowledge is same for all. There is no discrimination at all. There is no discrimination at all. Ultimate knowledge is same and unique forever. Ultimate knowledge is infinite knowledge. Ultimate knowledge is same for all. Ultra science is included in the ultimate knowledge. In that ultimate knowledge, ultra science is included. It is same for all. It is same for all. But some persons will ask, is there an acceptance of this knowledge? Yes, it will be accepted. It is going to be accepted. Who have that much capacity of acceptance? Those persons who do not have that much capacity, there is no problem of acceptance. They will accept naturally after some period of time. But those persons who have the capacity of acceptance of the ultimate knowledge, they will naturally accept. They will naturally accept. They are accepting the ultimate knowledge, which is same for all castes, sects and religions. They are naturally accepting. And hence, there is an importance of ultrascience also. Suppose there is non-acceptance of ultimate knowledge also in some quantity, then what will occur? There is a process of ultimatum. There is a process of ultimatum in this world. Ultimatum is sent in the hand of nature. Ultimatum is given with the help of nature or by any other means. Ultimatum is given. Ultimatum means the final warning. Final warning. What is ultimatum? Man should reside in this world. Human beings must reside in this world. Human beings must not destroy each other. Human beings should not destroy each other. Human beings must reside in this world. This is ultimatum and nothing else. There should not be destruction of human race. Human beings belonging to various castes, various sects and various religions must reside in this world with happiness. They should not kill each other. They must reside. This is ultimatum. This is final warning. Ultimatum is given with the help of nature or any other means. It is given. It is given. And it is necessary also. This ultimatum is very silent ultimatum. This ultimatum has mercy in the heart. This ultimatum has the non-violence in the heart. In the heart of ultimatum there is a residence of non-violence. In the heart of this ultimatum there is a residence of mercy. In the heart of this ultimatum there is residence of love. In the heart of this ultimatum there is a love about the humanity and many other good qualities which are essential for the survival of human beings. The word ultimate and ultimatum. Please see the word ultimate and ultimatum. There is a relation between the ultimate knowledge and ultimatum. Please understand the ultimatum of nature. Please understand the ultimatum of words. Mankind must understand the ultimatum of divine sources. The mankind must understand the ultimatum given to mankind by various ways. Ultimatum about the acceptance of ultimate knowledge. Whether this ultimatum is wrong, ultimatum is not wrong. Ultimatum is for the welfare of whole human race, and hence there is a requirement of ultimate knowledge. Hence, ultimatum must be honored. Ultimatum must be accepted and deeds must be performed according to that ultimatum. Ultrascience is included in the ultimate knowledge, and hence ultrascience must be studied with the view of ultrascience. Ultrascience must be studied with super scientific views. There is a necessity of ultrascience for the whole world. With the help of various examples, I have stated the importance of ultrascience. I have given the meaning of ultrascience. The word ultrascience can be utilized in various ways, but I have given the meaning which is correct. That correct meaning of ultrascience is given here. And I have stated the importance of ultrascience. I have stated about ultra researching. I have stated about ultra thinking. I have stated about the ultra capacity of understanding. I have stated about the ultra vision. I have stated about the ultra roots. I have stated about the ultra experiments. I have stated about the ultra scientific views, and I have stated about the results of ultra scientific experiments. All these facts are stated for explaining ultra science. Ultra science must be understood for the arrival of ultra peace in the world. Ultra peace means which will last forever. Which will last forever. Ultra science must be studied for ultra peace in the world. Datta, Datta, Datta.